All right, thanks for joining me today on the MRE Experience. And today we are looking at a menu number 6, beef taco filling. Let's get right into it. This menu is double bagged, and we're going to see what we have in it. So right off the back, we have our beef taco filling. Beef taco filling is an 8-ounce package, 227 grams. We have 300 calories, 20 grams of protein, 670 milligrams of salt. We also have a supplemental pouch of Santa Fe rice and beans. And that nutritional information is 142 gram pouch, 220 calories. We have 700 milligrams of sodium and 8 grams of protein. Nut raisin mix. This comes in at 2.3 ounces, 350 calories, 12 grams of protein. Tortillas, whole grain. This comes in at 2.2 ounces, 220 calories, 5 grams of protein. Chocolate peanut spread, 1 ounce. MRE spoon. We have a beverage base orange. This goes to 20 ounces of water. We have our hot beverage bag, which means we have coffee, and our flameless ration heater. Let's look at our accessory packet. We have toilet paper. We have a moist towelette. We have a non-dairy creamer. We have a coffee, cinnamon chiclet, a non-sugar sweetener, followed by a sugar sweetener, and a packet of salt. All right, that's pretty much everything. I'm going to plate this up, and we're going to dive right into this. Stand by. All right, we're back. I took the liberty of warming up the Santa Fe rice and beans and the beef taco filling and the tortillas in some simmering water. I also, towards the end, threw this in. Chocolate peanut spread. I've never seen this component in this menu number 6. Be aware that when suppliers run out of certain components, they'll just substitute it with something else, even if it doesn't make any sense. I've never seen this menu without a cheese spread, but now we don't have cheese spread. We have chocolate peanut butter spread. So we are going to substitute, and we're going to make do with what we have. So let's get our spoon ready. We're going to take the Bill's Brew. All right, let's make some room here. We're going to add the Bill's Brew. We're going to put the non-dairy creamer. We're going to make a Army mochaccino. I'm not going to add any sweetener because most likely this chocolate peanut butter spread is already sweet, and that's what we're spiking our coffee with. And that's going to go right in here because I got nothing else to put this chocolate peanut butter spread on. This is kind of like the odd man out, so we're going to use it up on our coffee. And let's see how that comes out. Smells pretty good. Be aware that you know, if you search menu listings online and they give you an approximation of what you're going to see in your menu and you get something different, those things happen. Manufacturers run out of components and then they substitute with what they have. All right, so let's clean that off. Give that another stir, because it seems like whatever's on the bottom is pretty thick, and that's that peanut butter chocolate spread. Never had peanut butter flavored coffee before, but I've had the peanut butter in the protein shakes and they're pretty good. So we're just going to experiment and we're going to see how this works out. All right, let's give that a try. That's weird. That is weird with the coffee flavored and the peanut butter, but it's not bad. All right, so let's put that back over here. Move this cup over. Let's make our other beverage. It's going to be the lemonade. I'm sorry, orange, not lemonade. Orange beverage base. And there we go. Our nut raisin mix. Throw away the do not eat. We're not going to eat that. All right, and now we have our beef taco filling with our Santa Fe rice. And what we're going to do is we're just going to incorporate them both together. Santa Fe rice is really good. It's one of my favorite side items, entrees, components, I guess you would call it. Nice rice. We got some corn. We got some beans. We got a southwestern sauce. And now we're going to add our beef taco filling right on top of that. And we're going to mix it up. If you come across this menu, you could use your own imagination. All right, let's mix that up. It's quite a decent amount here. All right. Well, that smells really good. Open our whole grain tortillas. And do yourself a favor, like I said before, warm up your bread components. It really does make a difference on bringing the taste out of them and making them much more enjoyable. Also, I've always seen this menu come with picante sauce, but this time they didn't come with anything. So I'm spiking it with some Tabasco. So let's construct our tortillas. Be careful, don't overfill them. You'll definitely have leftover. You won't be able to fill both of your tortillas up with whatever you have. Now let's give this a taste. That is really good. All right, and we're going to cheat a little more. I always like having cheese on my tacos or beef tortillas. So we're going to add some cheese. All right, let's dig in. Oh, we almost forgot here. A little splash of Tabasco. I like these little bottles. Just enough for a little heat or a lot of heat. All right, let's wrap this up and give first impression. Very good. Very messy, but very good. All right, let's continue on here. Squeeze this a little bit out here at the end so we don't have it shooting out when we bite it. Look at that. That's pretty good. That heat from the Tabasco really makes this pop, and that cheese just incorporates so well with these components. Wow, this thing is just oozing beans and meat sauce everywhere. The beef is very tasty. It's got a little spice to it. It's not overly spiced. The southwestern rice really makes this, really complements the beef filling. It really does. The corn, the beans. The corn has a nice texture to it. Really, this is a decent menu. This is one of my favorite ones. Let's break out a moist towelette because we could use it. We're making a mess right now. I'll give you my impressions on this. It's the typical moist towelette. This one's not overly saturated. They're paper, so don't go tugging on them. And it does the job. What can I say? It's a moist towelette. Give a taste to our weird concoction right here. Peanut butter, chocolate, coffee. If that was more chocolate than peanut butter, that would be pretty good, but it's kind of weird with the peanut aftertaste in the coffee. But hey, sometimes mixing components are going to be a success. Sometimes they're going to be a fail. So experiment. Your results may vary. All right, let's get into this one. We'll pinch this end over to kind of contain everything. And let's enjoy this. All right, this is really hitting the spot, but it is so messy. Let's give a try to our orange beverage. It's pretty good. It's not overly sweet. It's got a nice finish. There's no weird aftertaste. This is just a mess to eat. You could see it's already falling out. Huge glob just hit the table. Just missed my lap. This is very filling. Very filling. This is really a filling menu. Got great flavor. All right, let's check out our nuts here. We got some hazelnuts, we got some peanuts, we got some walnuts, we got some M&Ms. Yeah, it looks like about it. Let's try an M&M. They're good. The hazelnuts are always nice. Try some raisins. All right. The peanuts, walnuts, hazelnuts, they're lightly roasted. They're not salted. The peanuts are very flavorful, as are all the other nuts, the walnuts, hazelnuts. That's a nice combination. They don't put any salt on it because they don't want you dehydrating. Plus, you're getting a lot of salt already in this menu, so you don't want to oversalt you. All right, let's finish this up. Okay, that was a really satisfying menu. Beef taco filling, menu number 6. That's a filling menu. Now, the orange drink was good. Just a hint of orange. Unfortunately, a lot of food coloring. But we already spoke about why U.S. MREs are overly dyed and sometimes overly sweet. That's so when soldiers in the field are drinking chemically treated water that they don't actually taste the iodine or the chlorine pills that are used. And you got to keep a soldier hydrated. So that I understand. The nut mix, it's a decent snack. The pan-coated disc, which are M&Ms, are a nice addition. It's not overly salted or overly roasted. That's a plus. The coffee, unfortunately, was a fail. I ruined that coffee by putting that peanut butter chocolate spread in it. Hey, sometimes these things happen. I tried. Let's check out our gum. It's a cinnamon flavored gum. And we could tell by the red wrapper. I think the cinnamon gum is my favorite because it's got just the right amount of sweetness with just a little cinnamon's heat. That's good. That'll keep your teeth healthy by cleaning out the crud that's in your mouth. The whole wheat tortillas, they were wonderful, warmed up, complemented by the Santa Fe rice, which had really good texture, great flavor with the rice, the corn, the beans, plus that Southwest flavor. That was a really nice addition to the beef taco filling, which we combined, and then we spiked it with our own cheese. Normally this menu comes with cheese. If you're lucky, jalapeno, then that really kicks up this menu to make it 100. But that's pretty much it on this end. I don't think there's anything else to say. Let me know what you think about this menu. And stay tuned for the next menu, which is going to be menu number 7. Beef strips in a savory tomato-based sauce. This is one of my favorites. This is such a hearty menu, and if I'm not mistaken, This menu has the highest protein count out of all the menus in the 24 menu lineup. This is a great MRE. Don't let the beef strips in a savory tomato-based sauce fool you, because this is almost like a lean cut, very hearty beef chunks. It reminds me of kind of like a beef brisket stew. This is a great menu, and I think you guys are going to enjoy this. But until then, stay tuned. Thanks again for all the subscribers. Let me know what you think. Let me know how I screwed up with this one. This one was a goof, but hey, sometimes we don't know how it's going to turn out until we make it happen. So thanks again for everybody watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.